Hello to all of our listeners. This is the episode 3 of the Atelier Art Podcast. This is the last episode for now, but we will be making this a staple in Atelier Bicol University since madali yung format ng podcast to be able to educate. I hope the listeners have learned a lot dun sa last natin na dalawang episode, and not just learn from the podcast itself, pero yung may matrigger na question sa kanila na mag-iisip talaga sila even way after na matapos na yung podcast. Kaya sa ating listeners, if you haven't yet, you can listen to episodes 1 and 2 of the Atelier podcast. I am Hendrix Jules S. Bernal, the creative director of Atelier Bicol University, and I will be your host for this episode. I'm sure by now our listeners are already lounging and relaxed. Yun, pwede kayong kumuha ng tea, coffee, snacks, and much better yet, pwede kayong mag-drawing na habang nakikinig dito sa podcast na to and relax talaga. This time, we will be going into the realm of digital arts and NFTs. Sa mga di nakakaalam, NFTs are non-fungible tokens, and I'm still learning about this topic. And I'm sure everyone has their own fixed image of digital arts. Kasi 'di ba, pag sinabi mo digital arts, ang iba nakikita nila is yung mga ginagawa sa Procreate, ang iba may isip agad nila is mga 3D art, like ginagawa sa Blender, sa Maya at ayun, After Effects again. Yun ang maiisip nila sa digital arts. Pero super lawak ng digital arts. Maski nung nagsisimula ako, super lang ng image sa akin. Ngayon, to give us more insight about digital arts and non-fungible tokens, of course, kailangan namin kumuha ng guest na who can speak on this experience and on these things that we can learn. Our guest is Mr. Karl Vasquez. He is a creative multi-potential light, and a few of his creative pursuits are the Albay Multimedia Arts Convention, where he is part of the core organizing team. He co-founded Studio Down South, where they help organizations, communities, brands, and businesses solve their creative needs. He is the founder and the CEO of the community-based streetwear brand Bounce Back PH, where they incorporate fashion with stories of hope and resiliency. He also works with clients in creative marketing, and with all these creative projects, he was recognized by When in Manila last 2019 as one of the top 30 young successful entrepreneurs under the age of 30 in the Philippines. So, ayun, very, masabi natin na successful na, and kumbaga, alam niya na yung ginagawa niya dito sa mga digital arts and, branching out and making it a profession talaga. And today, he is venturing into NFTs, where he created his first NFT project, which is called the Chap Club. So, let's give it all for Mr. Karl Vasquez. Hello po, how are you?
Hello. Thank you, Alex, for that wonderful introduction, and also for inviting me here to be part sa inyong first podcast sa Atelier.
Yes, the pleasure is ours po. Ayan, kamusta ka naman po tonight? How are you?
I'm actually kabado kasi this will be my first time actually to talk about NFTs. Though I've been into NFTs na for the past year, pero I think medyo syempre nakakapanibago and nakakakaba. So I'm privileged and I'm honored to be part of this podcast.
Don't worry, kasi ako din, first time ko tong magsasalita sa podcast, and I don't even have much experience with hosting. And kung sa NFTs, kasi I'm sure parang ang NFTs, 'di ba, nag-blow up siya mga 2019, and parang nakaabot na lang din sa Pilipinas nung nagpa-pandemic na. So I'm sure ako and mostly ang listeners natin, mga Pinoy, we're all still learning about NFTs, and magandang avenue to para mapag-usapan pa natin siya lalo, and we can all learn together. So, eto, para mag-warm up lang, kasi lagi to ang tanong na, 'di ba? Since you're a digital artist, gaano ka nakatagal na nasa gumagawa ng digital arts? Kailan ka nagsimula?
I think I started way back 2013. Third year college ako ng time na yun. Then up until now, yun yung ginagawa ko. before kasi parang ang gusto ko is maging animation ang course ko. Pero wala akong opportunity to do it. So that's why sabi ko, I just create parang my own opportunity on this space as a digital art. So that's where it all started.
Ang iba din, pag sinabing digital arts, parang yung lahat ng digital arts pinagkukumpul-kumpul na lang nila, tapos parang isang buong concept na lang yun. Pero iba-iba talaga siya. Parang,
yeah. Dami talagang branch ng digital art. So, like what you mentioned, may mga 3D, iba pang mga mixed media, whatsoever, na pwede mong paglaruan. So, very very malawak yung scope ng digital art.
Tsaka akala din ng iba pag digital, minamagic lang, konding pindot, tapos
Ang dami nagkasabi niyan, pipindutin mo lang naman yan, ganyan, ka-cartoonize mo lang naman yan. So, hindi naman siya hassle. So, matagal na siyang discussion about sa artist and the creative itself. So, yeah, I think nakapag-move forward na kami sa mga ganyang discussion, pero I think nagre-resurface lang siya from time to time. So, I tried to budge in sa mga ganyang discussion, pero it's a waste of time din for me. Kasi we already know kung paano na siya i-counter. The counter. So, ganun.
yes, and I think we can let the art speak for itself talaga.
Bro, yeah, that's true.
Ngayon, tell us about your art. What do you think makes it unique and yung parang thing na napaproud talaga ikaw tungkol sa arts mo?
Siguro dahil sa it is my dream na talaga. Kasi nung bata pa ako, it is really my dream to be part of Disney or Cartoon Network, to draw for them and something like that, to do animation. Pero wala akong luck for that area. So siguro sabi ko sa sarili ko, whenever I draw something, ako na yung naging proud for myself, sa sarili ko. Kasi no one will ever be doing that for me. Kasi knowing na as na Asia tayo, our Asian parents usually parang discourages us for the art industry, ganun. But I think na yung society natin and yung needs for the creatives ngayon, parang mas lalong naging in demand na siya. So I think that's one of validation that we can get from.
Yeah, oo. Agree ako dun na pag Asian, parang tatlo lang ang options mo. Either magiging lawyer ka, engineer, or doctor. Ganun. Pero parang nagmo-move forward na tayo. Nafe-feel ko, although nababagalan ako, nafe-feel ko na yun. Ayun, so now we're going to the Fast Talk segment. Ngayon, itong Fast Talk, mag-aala boy abunda. Alam naman natin ang rules ng Fast Talk. Mabilis lang na sagot and then no explanation. First question, black and white or colorful?
Black and white.
R&B music or pop music?
Pop music.
Third question, Mac, iOS or Windows?
I think Windows.
Windows. Lights on or lights off?
Lights off. With the dim. Okay.
Lights off. Okay. 2D art or 3D art?
Hirap naman ito. 2D?
2D art is. Okay, ito, one word. Kung hindi ka artist, what would you be right now?
Macho dancer.
Macho dancer, ayun. So very, na tayo ngayon, guys. Ngayon, next question. Work abroad or in the Philippines?
Philippines.
Ayun. Ito, last question actually, diba? Ang bilis lang naman. Give us one word. What is art for you?
Creativity.
Ayun. Thank you. Ayun. Tapos na ang ating Fast Talk segment. Okay, so ito na yung talagang part nung ito na yung pinaka-podcast kumbaga, like pag-uusapan natin. This is the interview part or some may call it a question and answer para mapag-usapan na talaga natin yung mismong yung topic natin. Yan, yung first question is, ano yung major influences and inspirations mo when you started with digital arts?
Okay, siguro I can give a little background of where I started. So, nag-start talaga yung parang awakening ko sa creative industry when I was in second grade. Kasi mahilig ako mag-doodle noon sa notebook ko. Puno na yung notebook ko ng mga doodles ko. So, napapagalitan ako before ng mga teachers ko. Bakit ganito yung notebook mo? Sobrang daming mga kung drawing. So, dun siya nag-start actually. And nag-progress yung pag-drawing ko nung high school na ako. So, nung high school, I joined a lot of poster making contests sa school namin sa Divine. The major reason why I did that is just because I want to skip classes. Pag-graduate na ako ng high school, andun na yung nag-start yung dilemma on anong gusto kong kuning kurso for my college degree. Tapos sabi ko sa sarili ko na I want to pick animation talaga nung time na yun. Pero sobrang, like what I've said kanina, like my Asian or typical Asian parents, parang iniisip talaga nila na parang walang pera sa art. So, parang mas prefer nila na maging engineer or kailangan sa engineering, sa architecture, or sa nursing, or sa kung anong mga matutunog na kurso ng college. So, I ended up as an IT kasi sabi nila, this is in demand. And sabi din ng mga friends ko, you can learn the art pa naman sa course mo na yan sa IT. Yes, nung nag-IT ako, meron nga, pero mga later part na siya, siguro third year college na ako, start na magkaroon ng art classes like for an IT program. Ganun. So, doon na din nag-start na parang doon na din nag-start na kung saan ako nag-start ng digital art career ko. So, Tumblr was a thing pa nun, if you remember guys, kung ano yung Tumblr. So,
naabutan ko rin yun eh. Andun yung mga una kong fan art na K-pop, yung pinagtatabi sa sarili ko.
Oo. So, yun. So, parang Tumblr was a thing pa talaga. Like, I was really inspired sa mga digital art content na meron sa Tumblr. So, dun siya actually nag-start yung inspiration ko. Saan ko nakuha yung inspiration ko? My inspiration nung time na yun is si Infeliz and si Vincent Aseo. Doon din ako nag-start na sabi ko, paano ako mag-start dito sa digital art? I don't know how to stroke a brush. I don't know how to use a pen tab. Nung time na yun, nagkaroon kami ng parang digital art class whatever sa IT. Tapos parang, I don't know if di-require sa amin, pero sabi ko, kailangan kong parang ipaalam sa parents ko na kailangan ko bilhin ng pen tab. So, nung time na yun, wala pang Wacom or whatsoever. Parang genius pa yung pen tab noon. Tapos, sabi ko, tungtungan ako nun kasi parang, may pen tab. Parang lupet. Medyo nag-malfunction yung genius nung time na yun. So, sabi ko, ano ba to? Parang hindi naman ito nag-work. So, I find a way kung paano ko pa siya may-continue yung digital art. So, sabi ko, pwede ba makapagawa ng artwork using mouse? So, meron naman. So, trinay ko siya, and yung tawag niya is vexel art. So, I started doing it. Dati parang sobrang banong ako nun. So, di pa talaga ako galing sa paggawa ng mga shapes, sa paggawa ng mga kung ano-ano, parang very pixelated siya pagpatignan. Pero that's where I started. I started as a vexel artist. So, I was known before sa school as the vexel artist. Kasi wala pang gumagawa dun sa, I don't know if may gumagawa dun sa buong Bicol ng time na yun. Pero, feeling ko parang ako yung pinakaunang nag-vexel art sa buong Albayan, sa buong Bicol. So, hindi parang, ang ano ko na nun, parang sikat-sikat kasi pag sinasabing Tumblrista ka, gano'n, uy, galing. So, medyo may itlog siya nung time na yan. So, dun siya nag-start as digital art. So, nagkaroon din ako ng first commission ko. Alala ko pa nun na kung paano ko na-receive yung 100 peso na lukot-lukot siya para lang yung client kasi parang bibigay lang sa girlfriend niya. So, dun ko siya na-experience kung paano ako makakuha ng first commission ko. So, ang saya ko noon na parang, uy, this could be my career, ganun. I thought na nung pag-graduate ko ng college, I'll be able to score or makapag-land ako ng work as a designer or as an artist. Pero no luck, wala akong nakuha kasi background ko is IT. So wala pa akong portfolio ng time na yun. So I ended up working as an IT for 3 years in Manila. So dun siya, pero di pa nag-stop yun. Parang hindi siya nag-hinder sa akin na nasa IT industry ako. So I think I should stop doing my art. So di siya nag-stop dun. And what I did was to create artwork pa nung time na yun. So parang naging continuous pa yung pag-vex sa art ko. That is around 2016. So gumagawa ka ng mga artworks, ng mga kahit walang mga bayad, parang sabi ko, sige, post lang sa social media.
Oo, kumbaga for publicity tsaka para makapuno din ng portfolio, di ba?
Oo, totoo. And that's where I met my first client then. Wherein hindi naman siya about digital art, pero it's more of doing the layouts and all the stuff. Kasi nakilala niya ako na gumagawa ako or parang marunong sa Photoshop. So parang hinadala ako just because they know na marunong ako sa Photoshop. So that's where I landed my first client then, na big client. Na habang nagtatrabaho pa ako nun, I have 9 to 5 job. I have I'm a corporate slave na time na yun. Pero I was able to get a side job. So parang sabi ko, wait, parang this is something na parang kakaiba. So parang I quit my job. Tapos sabi ko, medyo mayabang na ako noon. Kasi sabi ko, nagkaroon akong projects. And feeling ko, pag nag-quit ako ng work, I can still get new clients sa mga ganun. Tapos sabi ko, okay, sige. And I decided to go back here in Bicol to pursue my digital or my art career or design career. 4 months akong natenga. So wala akong sila sahod, wala akong anything. So yung savings ko naubos na gano'n. But then nangyari na dumating ulit yung client ko. So doon ako na-save din. Nagkaroon ako ng a long-term relationship with my client. And before pa pala ako umalis ng Manila, I'm already conducting vexel art workshop. Pag umuwi ako dito, pag nag-vacation ako dito, doon ako parang nagpapa-workshop ako for doing vexel art. Kasi parang na-establish na yung game ko for vexel art. So, sabi ko, yun din yung nag-push sa akin to do it full time. And what pushes me to do it is because sabi ko, I think I can do it naman. So sabi ko, ang daming mga artists, daming mga inspiration, influences na nagbibigay sa akin ng motivation to do it. So yan yung mga naging inspiration ko. Sinabi si Aseo, si Aaron Draplin, who is a logo designer, Jack Mikel, Tropical Toxic, si Asaf Hanuka, and si Lauren Chai. So yun. And also, syempre, my family.
Ang matitake natin dun talaga is, ang hirap magsimula na, alam mo yun, maging artist sa Pilipinas. Kasi yun nga, yung culture na mag-contribute din yun. And also, I think, kulang yung resources sa Pilipinas. Ngayon siguro marami na kasi may YouTube na, ang dami-daming tutorial, pero siguro nung time mo, ang hirap makahanap ng paano ka gagawa ng custom na brush, saan mo mabibili to. Ngayon may Shopee na. 'Di ba? Ang hirap. Maski nung time na naabutan ko pa yung Tumblr, wala din ako noon makuha kung anong kung ano gusto kong gawin, hindi ko alam. Kumbaga nagagaya-gaya na lang ako ng mga nakikita ko doon kahit di ko alam kung paano gawin.
Yeah. Parang all thanks to the YouTube Academy. Kasi siya lang talaga yung parang nagturo sa akin kung paano gumawa ng art. So self-taught lang talaga siya. So yeah.
Kaya maganda rin na di ba? Sabi mo nga pag nagbabakasyon ka dito is nagpapa-workshop ka. So maganda yun na may mga figure na kami, yung mga dati na mas nahihirapan sila dati. You're making a way na maging mas madali na para sa amin maging artist ngayon. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So, let's move on to our next question. Ito lang to eh. So, ano po yung softwares na gamit po ngayon for your digital arts?
So like what I've said, Photoshop talaga yung ginagamit kong main software. And sometimes Illustrator. Depende. Kasi Illustrator is more likely for mga logo designs.
Oo. Yung super sharp ang Illustrator.
Yeah.
Follow up ko dun. Do you have any advice or tips para sa mga gustong magsimula sa Photoshop and Illustrator, or yung mga nagsisimula na pero medyo nawawala sila, kumbaga nawawalan ng motivation na ituloy yung Photoshop and Illustrator?
Okay. I think the software is just a tool lang para for you to execute your idea. Yung mga fundamentals, try nyo munang pag-aralan mo na siya before you jump into the software. So after you learned all those things, parang nakukuha mo na kung parang yung mga ganyan. So saka na mag-jump in sa Photoshop or sa softwares na ginagamit mo. Ako naman, on my part, sa YouTube lang talaga ako. All thanks to them kasi sila yung mga nagbigay sa akin ng mga knowledge or mabuksan ng isipan ko when it comes to enhance my Photoshop skills.
Yes, agree ako dun sa yung pag-aralan mo na yung fundamentals, kasi kung wala kang direction talaga or idea, parang useless din kahit matutunan mo lahat na ng tools sa Photoshop. Ayan,
Okay,
so next question. What are your goals for your art? Kasi obviously, marami ka nang na-achieve with your art. Yun, like, na-recognize ka na ng When in Manila, tapos marami ka na rin natutulungan. Pero of course, when you're someone na gusto pa talagang makatulong through their arts, I'm sure you still have goals. Whether it be in your art style, business, or, yung finance. So, ano po ang goals mo ba for your art?
For the past 2 years, na parang pandemic, parang mas naging matunog na yung blockchain technology. So my goal at the moment is to really take advantage of the blockchain technology. Sabi nila, this could be the future. Well, I think I could say na the future is already now, and it's already happening. Nakita mo si Facebook na yung meta na, so leaning towards the metaverse. So there's a lot of things na pwede pang gawin when it comes to the blockchain technology, and there's a lot of things na pwede may offer ng NFT and the blockchain technology itself. So you just have to act on it now kung gusto mo talagang mag-node in the NFT.
Since yun, na-mention na nga po natin yung NFTs, diba? For everyone who is curious, would you please tell us about digital arts as NFTs?
First, let's define what NFT is. So NFT stands for non-fungible token. And before we dive deeper sa non-fungible token, let's take the word fungible. So what is NFT? So what is fungible? So let's say money is fungible, and it is the same as Bitcoin. So I think everyone knows what Bitcoin is. So trade one for another Bitcoin or money will have this exact same thing. So let's say, for example, yung 100 peso mo is also equivalent to 250 pesos. NFT, on the other hand, it is like a trading card. So kunyari, let's say Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon card. So one card won't have the exact same value as the other one. So di mo naman pwedeng i-trade si Charizard to a Bulbasaur card. So something like that. So di siya magkakaparehas ang value niya. So NFT is parang siyang maihalin tulad for that one. So and every NFT is unique. So on a technical term then, NFT tokenizes. So parang it's the process of tokenizing an item as a digital asset through the blockchain technology. So whenever you put your artwork or your digital art in the crypto space, so you are tokenizing your artwork, and parang siya parang magiging recognized siya as a one token. Pero yung token na yun is considered as unique. So walang magiging pareho token na dun sa token na meron ka for digital art. That's basically what NFT is.
Ayun, kasi may nabasa din ako actually parang simplified na ano, yung para explanation is ano nga yung nabasa ko. Okay, so yung halimbawa daw is yung Mona Lisa. Kahit sino pwedeng mag-picture ng Mona Lisa. So na-picturean ko. So ayun, may picture na ako ng Mona Lisa sa phone ko. Pero it doesn't mean na I'm the owner of the Mona Lisa. So parang ganun daw yung concept, diba, nung ginagawa ko siyang token is
exactly.
You can look at it but you can't own it.
Parang NFT is a proof of ownership. Kasi diba parang sinasabi nila parang grabe ang mga yung pagnanakaw ng mga artwork sa Google. Ganun. So parang gano'n siya naging threat sa mga artist. Now with the NFT, mas natulungan na maprotektahan yung mga artist just because you can protect your asset or your artwork with the token na i-represent mo.
Basta kumbaga yung ano tawag doon, yung blockchain, 'di ba? Siya na yung standardized na ano, doon yun yung pagbabasehan ng ownership ng digital asset. Kasi kung pwede ako mag-screenshot ng digital art pero it doesn't mean na I'm the owner.
And it can, paano ba siya mababalidate? Yung sinasabi mo na nasa akin na talaga yung ownership yan. Kasi with the blockchain technology, parang andun na kasi lahat ng mga transactions sa blockchain. Andun na lahat ng mga transactions. So whenever you claim that it is your NFT, parang sabihin nila, asan yung proof? Asan yung proof na it is yours, yung ownership, or yung token na sinasabi. So, it can be countered with that. So, pag wala kong na-provide na information, it means na hindi nga talaga sa'yo yung isang art.
So, I guess useful din to siguro pag may mga nagkakaproblema na sa korte, di ba? May mga nagkaanuhan na, mga nagnanakawan na ng art. So, yun, boom, this is my receipt, di ba?
Yeah, that's the beauty of decentralization. Actually, kasi blockchain is a decentralized. Lahat ng mga transactions mo, kailangan nag-transfer ka ng NFT to someone, it can be seen sino yung pinadalan mo, ano yung pinadala mo. So lahat ng transaction can be seen on blockchain.
The next question is, how has NFTs helped you grow and also your art?
So siguro I think one of the thing na na-miss ko na sabihin sa pinagdaanan ko for my digital journey or digital art journey is na nag-sell din ako sa mga art fair before. So ang hirap na magbenta sa face-to-face, lalo na ngayon na parang ng pandemic. So parang there are less people na punta sa labas, and everyone right now is actually on their phone or on their laptop or on their tablet. So lahat na ng bagay ngayon ay digitalized. So it is the same thing why I pursue the NFT art is because it allows me to showcase my crafts to the global stage. So I'm also cut in the middleman, wherein there's an option that you don't have to ship your work overseas. So it will be fewer cost and hassle from me as an artist. So ang daming tulong nitong NFT sa akin na makapagpabenta. Yung mga collector or fellow artist mo, NFT artist din, is already on the space, and madali na lang makapag-reach out sa mga collectors, but madali makapag-market din. Just like what happened to me in the past few days. Nakapagpabenta ako ng art pieces ko sa collector na hindi ko nga kilala kung sino or walang any background or whatsoever. Parang andun lang siya na pinabenta na pala ako. So, nag-reflect na naman siya sa wallet ko, and so yeah, parang sabi ko nakakatuwa lang siya. Kasi wala ka na masyadong hassle to promote it and i-market mo siya. Kasi madali na lang siyang i-market. So you're able to cut the middleman and you don't have to ship everything out.
Tsaka, di ba, yung bumili nung NFT mo, when he decides na gusto niyang ibenta ulit yun, di ba may ano ka pa dun eh? May royalty ka pang makuha dun.
Yeah, that's actually true. But mas may royalty pa siya. Depende sa declare kung royalty fee, kung magkano yung mapupunta sa. So, di ba, if comparing from before, parang kapag nabenta mo na yung artwork mo, wala nang mapupunta sa'yo kapag naipabenta niya pa ulit yung artwork na yun sa ibang tao. So parang nag-cut na agad yung transaction after mo magkaroon ka ng sales from that person.
Kasi mahirap maging artist, mahirap kumita, so we need financial stability pa rin. And magandang part yun. Pag patuloy na nag-circulate yung art mo, di syempre yung royalty mo, tuloy-tuloy din yun.
Yeah. So actually madami na talaga ang collector na sa NFT space, and sobrang nakakatuwa lang din ng scene. Kasi yung mga collector mo, paminsan sila pa yung tumutulong sa'yo to promote it sa ibang tao. Nakakatuwa lang din na yung impact na pwede mag-create niya sa ng NFT sa mga artists.
So far, we have established na NFTs, it's a good platform for artists na maipag-showcase yung art nila, and also to gain financial stability, which is important di lang for artists, for everyone. But there are also issues surrounding NFTs. It's important for us to talk about them because kasi pag pinag-usapan natin siya, it can lead to improvements in the future. So first is the environmental issues that surround NFTs, kasi I've read that it takes a very big amount of energy para makapag-mint nung NFT sa blockchain. So ikaw po, what do you think about this?
I also believe na may ganong nangyayari talaga, that there is energy consumption na bad for the environment just because dahil sa blockchain or sa NFTs. But there is already a blockchain technology na surface sa market that is less to zero impact on the environment. So, ano ba yung blockchain na yun? So, it is called yung POS, Proof of Stake. Kasi yung Bitcoin, meron silang natawag na proof of work, wherein it could be discussed din sa another topic siguro. Pero what it basically does is parang yung proof of work kasi parang ang daming computation na ginagawa na which leads to na parang na grabe yung carbon dioxide emission. So doon na pumapasok yung mga mining na sinasabi, but there is POS or the proof of stake blockchain. So it has a lower energy consumption. So like the Tezos blockchain, so ang dami na din na, or other blockchain, so there's a lot of proof of stake blockchain na. And I don't think the artist then should be blamed for this. Because on the traditional aspect din naman, artists use paper wherein it came from trees. So there are wide variety na din of options where you can choose from na lesser damage from the environment. So we often say na this crypto term then for the crypto space na DYOR, DYOR, and this must be a practice then for all the aspiring artists who wants their craft to be in the NFT space, and parang mas malaman nyo pa yung more of the lesser consumption of energy sa whereas kailangan lang to do your own research din about that.
I think di naman yung mismong technology yung problem, but I guess yung pinagkukunan ng energy nila. So tsaka I think I have hope kasi ang technology ngayon super bilis ng alam mo yun maging aware sa responsibility nila, like yung corporations, hopefully tingin ko in 5 to 10 years they will mas magsi-switch na sila to more sustainable energy sources. para makapag-function pa rin. Kumbaga, 'di ba, kapag masakit yung isang daliri mo, di mo naman puputulin yung buong kamay mo, 'di ba? Gagamitin mo syempre yung daliri. So, yun nga nasabi natin na maraming benefits yung blockchain, yung NFT. So, let's just alisin na lang tuloy natin yung mga pangit niyang part para makapag-benefit pa rin tayo dun sa maganda niyang sides.
Developing pa naman ang lahat ng mga blockchain ngayon. Like yung Ethereum, I think they also launches a proof of stake blockchain technology, ganun. So there's a lot of options on them, and I think everyone or yung mga companies ngayon na into blockchain, they used to it na in the future it could be less damage na to the environment.
So, dalawa lang naman actually nakuha namin parang issue, ganyan. And the second is, nakita ko to actually sa Twitter is, ayun nga, di ko na nakuha yung screenshot. But basically, nagsara siya nung DeviantArt page niya. So, sa mga di nakakaalam, DeviantArt is an online art community. Hindi lang siya digital art as in lahat talaga siya traditional, digital. So, ayun nga, nagsara siya nung DeviantArt niya kasi nalaman niya na yung mga artworks niya is being sold na as NFTs. Tapos di niya alam, and napapagod na rin siya sa kaka-reklamo, ganyan. So isinara niya na lang. Kaya ayun, nakalungkot sa kanya na nagsara siya, na push siya doon. So ikaw po, what is your thoughts on this? Kasi yun nga, may nanakawan.
This is the difficult thing actually for artists, for the traditional artist, na hindi pa niya ginagawang NFT yung creations niya. Kasi ang hirap na din actually na habulin yung mga ganun tao na about sa intellectual property.
Oh.
So, yeah, like what I said, intellectual property, pwede yung na ireklamo, parang nanakawan ka ng mga assets mo dun. So, it can be done na ganun yung gagawin. Kasi pag nasa NFT na kasi siya, parang like what I've said, na may proof na may ownership ka dun sa artwork na ginagawa mo. But on what you've mentioned, pero parang hirap. Ang hirap niya.
Oo, mahirap na siya actually talaga eh. Kasi kumbaga, sa mata ng blockchain, yun na yung may-ari eh. Mahirap nang habulin.
Pero if that's a good thing if may fan base ka na. So
helpfully
may fan base ka, if you have a lot of followers na din or marami ka ng fan ng artwork, it can be parang pwede ma-validate yun ng mga ibang artist na ay sa'yo to. It is really tough situation or question na may mga intellectual property laws naman na pwedeng makapag-cover na so it can be protected from art theft. So yeah.
Siguro pwedeng magawa is yung mga laws, alam mo yun, sa intellectual property is ma-expand pa nila. Siguro may mga pwede silang ma-amend doon para makapag-branch out sa NFT para mas maging safe din. Ito mga ganito, kumbaga magandang nakapag-usapan siya para yung halimbawa kung ako gusto kong magsimula or maglabas ng first NFT collection ko, parang mawi-weigh ko na yung benefits, yung disadvantages, and if ever willing ako to take the risk na baka may manakaw ako or baka may ganito ganyan, pwedeng makagawa na ako ng choices. Halimbawa, tulad nung sabi mo kanya, 'di ba, may alternative blockchain technologies na less damaging sa environment. So ayun, pwedeng piliin ko 'yun. Ayun, magandang nakapag-usapan talaga siya actually.
Yeah.
Kaya magiging aware din, mag-viral, and even yung companies, sila mismo makagawa na ng systems nila para protected yung artists nila. We are now down to our last question. Pero ito, super light na lang ito. Di ba kayo na bumigat tayo eh. Kasi, syempre, problems ang pinag-usapan natin. So, ito, what projects are you excited for this 2022? So, ayun, baka may collection ka pa ba? May nailalabas? So, ayun. What projects are you excited for?
Actually, the projects that I'm really excited about this 2022 is yung sa former company ko na pinanggalingan ko, which is yung OMI. I'm excited of the development ng ginagawa nilang product, which is the Mustachoverse. So, magkakaroon siya kasi ng play to earn din. So, big shout out then for the team OMI, because I'm the former marketing advisor from OMI.io. So, I'm still supporting them in recycling. So, I'm so excited about the launching of that project. And at the same time, I'm doing my own NFT project, which is the Old Chap Club. So, what is Old Chap Club? It's basically actually it started from a cartoon, which is yung yung Kik Botowski. So dun siya nanggaling yung parang sabi lang ni Kik Botowski, parang winners never quit, Old Chap. So parang yung Old Chap nag-instill talaga siya sa akin. And so dun ko na siya ginamit yung collection. And bakit ganun yung itsura niya, yung mga Old Chap Club is parang yung thumb ko, parang ginudal ko lang siya one time. So parang ganun lang siya, ganun yung concept behind the Old Chap. So dinudal ko siya and yan, parang hanggang sa nadagdag na lang ako ng mga kung ano-anong palakote, ganun. So mga ibang style, ibang mga elements na incorporate ko for my collection. So yeah, I'm really excited on this project na ginagawa ko, and there will be more. So I'll be releasing a lot of Old Chap collections. So siguro I'll never stop doodling from then on. So siguro I created thousands of copies ng mga Old Chap na with a different personality and unique na mga elements sa character na yun. So I'm still developing it, and I already minted some of the collection, so you can check that out on my Nook profile, and you can also check my Twitter account, which is Old Chap NFT. So that's Old Chap NFT. So you can search that on Twitter. So yeah.
Actually, nung na-mention mo yung yung Old Chap NFT sa Twitter, sinearch ko siya ngayon, nag-open ako ng isa pang tab. Tinitingnan ko siya, and nagets ko yung minipin mo is parang yung yung NFT na yun, the board ape, diba? Yung may ape na siya, and then mag-iiba-iba
Yeah.
accessories, then pipili ka kung alin yung gusto mong board ape na bilhin. Kaya
Yeah.
yun guys, follow nyo at Old Chap NFT on Twitter. Ayun yung Thank you so much, Karl Vasquez, for accepting our invitation para mapag-usapan natin, your background sa digital arts, paano ka nagsimula, which was a very inspiring story. Kasi feeling ko maraming nakaka-relate even in just those small parts, yung gustong mag-poster making para mag-absent sa klase, alam mo yun, enjoy din yun. Yung Tumblr, marami na atang kami sa Tumblr ngayon. Ayun, alam mo yun, maraming nakaka-relate dun. And also, napag-usapan natin is yung NFT and yung pros and cons niya ng NFT, and the listeners can weigh this concept. So ayun. Just to give a conclusion, mahirap simula ng isang art career sa Pilipinas, lalo na kapag konti yung resources and yung support system din, also yung culture, lahat nagko-contribute doon. So kapag nakakilala ka ng mga digital artists na nag-persevere, it's a lot more inspiring kasi siguro ikaw mismo parang sumuko ka na at one time, and then makakilala ka ng taong hindi sumuko, and then you're just motivated again and even more robust than ever. Ayun, inspiring talaga yun. And also with NFTs, NFTs is a great platform for artists to showcase their arts and achieve financial stability. But also there are these downsides na important pag-usapan ngayon, and I guess I have hope na in the future these technologies will be improved to be more environmentally aware, responsible, and to be more safe to be a safer space for artists and yung collectors din because kailangan din silang i-protect in these spaces. So, ayun. So that's it, guys. We have finally concluded the first 3 episodes for Season 1 of the Atelier Art Podcast. This has been Hendrix Jules Bernal, the Creative Director of Atelier Bicol University, your host, thanking you all for supporting us and listening, and we'll see you in the next episodes kung kailan man yun. Bye-bye!